Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Avgn 1 and 2 Deluxe Totally Perfect Nerd Trophy walkthrough, and this is level 8 called Boo Haunted House. It should be called Boo Bad Level Design, or the level design is fine. I think it's a fun platforming level. But you can see this aura of light around me, and that this level overall is dark as hell. Or not dark as hell, because we were in hell in the last episode and it was quite light, bright area. But this one, I think this level is a bit flawed. Because this level would have been challenging even without blackening it out. And in this game there is a trophy called You Die for dying 100 times. I think I actually unlocked this trophy going through this level. And that's the good thing about this guide. My tip to you is to really watch this video a few times going through this and pause the game. Because when you go on these green things, it does disappear behind you. Like in, I think it's from a Mario game. You have those moving platforms that it is inspired by. And also when you're walking through some of these corridors, you can see those spiked blocks showing up out of nowhere. So progress through this level slowly. And also a warning, you hear Bimmy is talking to you that he and Jimmy are waiting. That is actually a lie and a reference to Double Dragon. I think it's a reference to Double Dragon 1 because there was a mistranslation in the end credits for Bimmy and Jimmy, or if it was starting credits. Either way. The boss of this level is Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger from Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. And the thing I want to warn you about right now, and make sure you listen. Jason is equipped with a chainsaw, and on the engine for that chainsaw you will see a death block, which means that if you touch the chainsaw, it is an instant kill. If you bump into Jason while you jump over him, you'll just take normal damage. But stay away from the chainsaw. When you go into the boss fight, I would highly recommend that you use the nerd. Do not use Mike, because then you have to get up close. Do not use BS Man, because then you will have troubles jumping high enough to get over him. You could go with the guitar guy, but I think he is a bit slippery, and also he can only fire straight forward. Because Freddy is a hand coming down from the ceiling, so the good thing about choosing the nerd is that you can fire in 8 directions going into the boss fight. And you may feel that I'm ranting on about it, but due to the fact that this level is so challenging in its platforming, there are hidden death blocks, there are spike blocks, there are death pits, all that shit. It can be really frustrating to get to the boss, and you don't want to have a quick death just because I didn't warn you. So you see the death block. You can more or less, if you're playing this on easy, you can more or less ignore Freddy. Your main focus should be on Jason and staying away from his horrible chainsaw of death and doom. And there's also a beer keg in here, so whenever you get a window, make sure to heal up. And when you kill Jason, Freddy's hand will get a bit more aggressive, but he shouldn't pose any problems. And you have now beaten one of the 2 hardest levels in the first game. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.